She did not deserve that. She did not deserve that.
Hey, Satima, it's your Nana. Give me a call when you get a chance, okay? Bye-bye.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, and don't believe a lie. You understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. To take her higher, higher, fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher, fly up out the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running, show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up, you're with the army. Ready when the truth act up, nothing can harm me. Yelling from the roof I touch, put up a guard and count to 10. Lion's den, speaking with the higher pen. Can't be touched by fire, fast forward to the grown things now. I'm working on them soul things now.
This is the ensuite off the primary bedroom. It features a double vanity, a stand-in shower, and a massive walk-in closet. Let me take a step back. I am so excited for my move-in today.
Correct. See, she's trying to bite it. Girl, why do you want to bite? Because you don't want to get out. Okay, then you need to chill. You hate the Democrat. You're pro-Trump. Boy should be boy. Now, where is the money? Where's the help? And they want me to.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 7th, and I'm off today, so I'm going to run errands. Why did my mind just go blank? I need to run to the post office as Presley got a hold of my passport and did a number on it. I will say that the front page with all of my personal identifiers is intact, as well as the back page with the barcode. So I'm hoping that TSA will still accept it, but if not, I am going to schedule an appointment to get a new one because I am planning to go out of the country for my birthday, and that is quickly approaching. And I popped his butt. I popped his little butt. I'm also going to Cafe Kama in Sandy Springs to get some work done. And I also need to go to Walmart to get some feminine care products. So the time is now, well, it's 12 on the dot. So let me get my day started. But I wanted to check in and say good afternoon. Welcome to our safe space. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, I will check back in with you guys shortly.
Are you checking Twitter 3 times? Don't think I'm a lie. Yeah, you must be out your damn mind. Just say it's your chest. Don't try to bring me stress.
have carne asada tacos and a passion fruit margarita tonight before I return back to work. Let's see. I'm talking about some let's see, like I haven't been sipping it for the past 15 minutes. I mean, Satima, be for real. And while we're on the topic of work, I want to get back to integrating my work life. I want to get back to integrating my work life into my content. I'm sorry, I'm tipsy girl, okay? I want navigating life in my 30s to be all encompassing, and I receive the feedback. I know you guys love my PM content as much as I love filming it, but sometimes I get a little weary because there are monitoring spirits out here who don't want to see me do well. So, but anyways, I'm going to film some PM content tomorrow, and we'll take things as they come, and I'll stick to that. So yeah, I'm about to chow down and call it a night because I have to be in the office by 9 o'clock. And and Cafe Kama in Sandy Springs is delicious. It is damn delicious. And courtesy of Presley, and courtesy of Mr. Presley, not only do I need to replace my passport, but I need to get it expedited because I'm going on vacation at the top of March and I want to make sure it comes in time. So that's $200. Presley, he's going to get a job, okay? But yeah, let me eat my food, and I will check in with y'all tomorrow, child.
So for the resident, the booking experience is super simple and very user-friendly. Once they've created an account, either on our website or by downloading our app, they can see all the services that are available there, see the pricing, our availability, and then of course they can book the service whenever they're ready. And we know with anyone visiting your community, to complete a service, you'll of course require permission to enter from the resident before handing over any keys. So for this reason, whenever residents book a service with us, they're required to sign our key release consent form, which is just our version of a PTE, a permission to enter. And that way that your team can have peace of mind that anytime you see there's a service scheduled for the day, you do already have permission to enter their home.
Good morning, Mr. Mike. This is Satima from following up on the status of your application. I know that we've had you waitlisted since November, so we just want to know if you are still interested in moving forward, and if so, which apartment you'd like us to assign you to. So if you could return my call, that would be great. We hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye. Good morning. I am wanting to make a cash deposit on behalf of a business. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Oh, God. Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then I put the account number on the top envelope. Okay. Okay, perfect. We actually have deposit slips at the property, but I forgot them, so I do apologize about that. And do you guys have a bank bag that we can have? Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I imagine that I will be back before the end of the month. Have a good weekend. All right, let's get back to the office. year, I say that I am going to show up for you two more consistently. Every year, I say that I am going to work out more consistently. Every year, I say that I am going to put myself out there to make more friends. And that's just to name a few things. I make this pact with myself and I don't fully execute, and then I feel like a failure. If you watched my previous video, then you know that one of the attributors was that I wasn't staying stationary long enough to see things come together. On the other side of that, I just don't center myself. I don't feel like I am the main character of my life. I am still trying to figure out how I am going to navigate this season of my life. I am 32 years old. I don't have any more time to waste. I can say with conviction that the life that I desire is on the other side of me fully committing to myself. I'm not living in my full potential right now. And if I feel like God is withholding everything that I want because he's waiting for me to do the work. And it's and this doesn't negate all of the strides that I've made. I do feel a lot wiser, but I feel like I am a master in recovering from losses and setbacks, but I want the stability. I want the soft life, but it starts with me. So, this has been on my heart to share for weeks now, and I'm so happy that I got this out of my system. But yeah, this is my accountability for the month. Don't ask me to take any more accountability for the next 30 days, baby. Okay? And yeah.
Freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little whack bitch. Creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me mattress. Now I got some pants to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every gangster's giving actress. Gangsters giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I cool it off. I try my cutlery and hit my jeweler up.
Well, I found some grip socks for Pilates. I think this is all they have, actually. Not Dossier at Target. So I just pulled in for Pilates. I am going to the Body Bar in Alpharetta, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little anxious because I haven't been to Pilates in 7 months. So, but yeah, I'm about to, well, if they have a no camera policy enforced, then I'll catch up with you guys after class. But I'm about to make my way inside, get settled, pick my reformer, possibly take a photo for the thumbnail, and I will be right back. Wish me luck.
Elbows forward, as if your forearms are sliding up the wall. We're going to touch down, okay, with those arms, and then slide down. Okay, option on next, you can hold the weight, or set it on the reformer beside you. 10 seconds, you can hold the hands together, hold the weight, and the strap if you like. And we're going to start with our arms out front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the weight in both hands. Now it's a shoulder raise. We raise and we lower. Shoulders relaxing down away from the ears. We raise and we lower. Eyes gazing straight ahead. Shoulders relaxing down away from the ears. And 15 seconds. We're going to step off to the boutique side. Actually, I'd rather you come off to the window side, so we can keep this same arm. 8 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So come off to the window side.
You lied to me about your sexuality. You were deceptive about your dating history because you knew that if you were forthcoming and honest about who you are, then it could have potentially changed the dynamic. You've done some questionable things that I never got concrete proof of, but my nervous system in response to the lies was the confirmation I needed time after time after time. In the 4 months that we talked last summer, you ended things twice. And the second time was intended to be a break so that you could get spiritual clarity to move forward into, I guess, something more serious. I am not someone that believes in taking breaks. If you ask for a break, that's it. But that wasn't it, because I didn't take you back once or twice. I took you back 3 times. When you came back into my life in December, you said that you were ready, but you also insinuated that if I wasn't ready to date exclusively, that we would not work. When you should have led with humility. I didn't waste your time, you wasted mine multiple times. So you should have set the tone that, hey, I know that we need to restore trust. Let's make that the focus, and then we will revisit the conversation of exclusivity when it's the right time. If I am honest, I felt backed into a corner and I felt rushed into exclusivity before I was ready. And not that I don't have the capacity, the capacity to be a one woman's woman. I want to be clear, I want the happily ever after. I'm ready for that. But you didn't earn that. I didn't make you work for it. I just gave it to you like I did the first and the second time. You have not shown me in our history that you are able to be, that you have the capacity to be consistent, that you have the capacity to navigate conflict and differences of opinion. With you, it felt very one-sided. She came to see me last weekend. Everything was cool. She was supposed to stay from Saturday to Tuesday. On Monday night, I went to Pilates, and she took it upon herself to go through my iPad, and she found text messages between myself and another woman, and in the messages I stated that I was single. I had been single since 2024, and I was single because I was waiting on, for the lack of better words, the right person. I will take accountability for engaging in conversation with someone else, because whether I was fully ready or not, I did tell this woman that we were dating exclusively, that we were together. I am wrong for that, period. However, given the full context, I guess I was expecting some kind of grace, some kind of reconciliation, because when the shoe was on the other foot, I forgave you. And I still don't believe that your mistakes define who you are. You're learning, you're growing, as am I. But I did think that it was a little calculated that you waited until I left to invade my privacy. You were unwilling to reconcile. You did not extend the same grace that I've given you. You left my crib at 11 o'clock at night in Atlanta, when you know that X trafficking is still very prevalent. You didn't disclose the details of where you were, so that, God forbid, if anything happened to you, I could get to you. When you came out here, it was my responsibility to ensure your safety. And then you went on social media and posted that this was the worst 24 hours of your life, and you were stuck in an airport for 12 hours. So you, even if it wasn't your intent, but I'm not going to give you that kind of grace. I'm not gonna give you that grace. You painted the picture that I left you stranded in Atlanta to your peoples. And I can't fuck with that. Because even relationship shit aside, as a friend, I would never do that to you. I would never do you like that. And then we going back and forth in the messages. I'm acknowledging, I'm apologizing, and then you were talking at me. You were trying to hold me in the messages. And on a mad day, people gonna show they when shit good. On mad day, folks gonna show you who the fuck they are. I've learned a very, very valuable lesson in all of this. And again, I apologize for engaging in a conversation with someone else. That's on me. And I respect your decision to not want to move forward anymore. I respect that. But I will no longer bend on my boundaries. My boundaries are going to be my boundaries are going to be my boundaries. I will never allow anyone to come into my life a second and third time thinking they running shit. It should have been treated as a privilege. And not on no cocky shit. I'm not perfect, but I'm a good ass partner. She did not deserve that. She did not deserve that. So, and in saying that, I still have nothing but love for this woman. I care about this woman. You know, when we first went our separate ways, I went to see her in South Carolina, and I was bawling my eyes out. Like, I didn't realize how deeply affected I was. You know, and then to move out to Atlanta and to not have, you know, what you thought was your person to, you know, like, to be there, like. And so, and then it still let you back. So, I really needed to air out my grievances. I don't think she's a bad person. I actually think she's a very dope person. Like I said, I have a lot of love for this woman, and I truly hope that she finds what she's looking for. But I did not appreciate how this was handled. So I'm gonna take some downtime to pour into me and to just, because right now I feel like I'm off my axis. Like I need to reground, recenter, just really get to the bottom of why I have a hard time standing firm in my boundaries. Because I ain't gonna hold y'all. We in 2026, these past 2-3 years, bitch has been running a muck around this motherfucker. And I promise you, this was the last time. I'm too solid. I'm way too solid. I've been talking for 15, because let me not lie, I did vent to my best friends. I did, because this shit hurt my feelings. It really did. But guess what? A motherfucker won't get me for a fourth time. They will not. So, yeah, I just wanted to vent before I closed out the video. If you've made it up to this point, thank you for letting me vent. Like, I wanted to have a candid conversation. I don't want to be, I don't know. I'm such an open book, and maybe one day I'll regret it, but I needed to get this shit out my system for real. But yeah, thank you for sharing your time with me. If you feel compelled, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and enable your post notifications so you are notified each time I post. And I will see y'all next time. Love y'all.